Hey guys, it's your girl Sharon and I'm your host for Yush TV. Tonight we are at First Fridays for Black History Month, so happy Black History Month everyone. We are going to be viewing tonight many very important speakers that have done a lot for Toronto and Canada in Black History Month and celebrating our history. So please stay tuned for a great show.
With my man. Ooh, he's not much on looks, ain't no hero out of books, but I love him, yes I love him to a priest.
We're going to talk about Kumba, which is a Swahili word. Do you know what it means? Anybody speak Swahili here? Come on. All right, it means creativity. And at Harbourfront Center, February 5th and 6th, and 12th and 13th, we are celebrating Black Dysphoria with visual arts, music, dance, family activities, and even ice skating. Not just of Africa, not just of the Caribbean, but we also have blacks in South America. We have blacks in Central America. We have blacks in Germany. We have blacks all over the world. So at Harbourfront this year, we're celebrating Black Dysphoria all over the world. So we want you to come down and join us and take part and celebrate.
My name is Amani Quadro-Sar. I'm a teacher with the TDSB, high school teacher for over 12 years. And in March 2012, our plan is to take 25 African Canadian youth to Ghana. The purpose of the trip is to raise historical awareness, cultural awareness, develop a profound sense of self-confidence in our male youth, and they'll return to the communities dedicated and willing to make a difference. The purpose of this fundraiser, we encourage you to go, is to raise money for the Ghana 2012 initiative. So once again, we're having our first fundraising event next week, Saturday, February 12th at Ocean 49. It will start at 6 p.m. It will include discussion, testimonials from Black couples who are in successful relationships, because contrary to popular belief, Black love is alive and well. Tickets are $20, and again, it will be raised towards the Ghana 2012 initiative.
So my name is Ricardo McCray. Thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity to come here and tell everybody. It's really an honor to find the best and the brightest in the community and profile them and promote them. We also put their websites and links and the ability to contact me through their Facebook profile so that you have direct access to the best and the brightest at all times. We have students calling us or writing in through our Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, saying they use this every day as a resource in school. So imagine a kid in Calgary or Edmonton who's the only Black kid in that class, and the entire class is sitting down and looking at this every single day. It starts to shift the thinking, not only of the class, but the teacher and what's expected of that child. On February 1st, we launched another website called Who's Who in Black Canada Events, covering events across the entire country. Anybody looking for anything happening Black History Month can go to that website and see events happening all across the nation. And you can also submit your event, and it's absolutely free to do that.
Our problem in this society today is not that young people die of guns. It is not that we die in the streets of guns. Our issue today is that we are lacking in knowledge of self. You see, most of us do not want to know who we are culturally. And if you do not know who you are culturally, you begin a slow and powerful death. I don't have a problem getting degrees. I have a problem when you don't know yourself with the degrees. Because it doesn't matter how much degrees you have, how much politicians you are, how much money you have, if you're not rooted in your roots.
Good evening, y'all. It's your girl Sharon for Yush TV, and I am joined tonight with
Brother Sankofa.
Thank you, brother, for joining us tonight. We saw earlier your presentation for First Friday's Black History Month, and we thank you so much for coming out to the event and for joining Yush TV. We'd like to hear some words of wisdom from you.
One of the things I want to tell, especially people of African descent, that if we don't begin to learn about who we are as a people in terms of our culture, and we continue to deny who we are as a people, we will not move forward. As African people, we're the first to start civilization in ancient Kemet, Egypt, Nubia, Kush, and other parts of the world. But today, we have forgotten all of our culture. So all I'm saying to the people today, especially African people, know yourself. And to the other peoples of the world, know also the truth about the first people. Because until we have rights and justice for all, we'll see all the madness going on. Do you know that there's a million, about maybe 100 million or so Africans in India today? Most people don't even know that Africans live in that part of the world. The Hindu god came from a god in ancient Kemet named Hathor, the cow, the sacred cow. But because we have not learned our story in its entirety, we now wander in the wilderness. So my job for all people is we need to learn. And so I say, know thyself. Know thyself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. You also mentioned earlier that you will be tutoring children on Saturdays. Can you give us some information as to where you will be and how we can reach you?
Every Saturday that comes, and Saturday, by the way, means Saturn Day. It deals with the planet. So every Saturn Day at Knowledge Bookstore, and that's in Brampton at 177 Queen Street West in Brampton, we teach young children from 3 years old to 15 years old, and we teach them about their culture. Another group, the ACHA, the African Canadian Heritage Association, they also teach African children, and they're located inside Centennial at Progress and Markham area. So what we're trying to do is reach out and teach the children. So I am saying knowledge is power, and if we don't get it from young, then when will we do? So come out to Knowledge every Saturday at Knowledge in Brampton. Go out to the east side every Saturday as well from 12 to 4. And support the ACHA, and you could go online for that as well. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, brother, for coming out tonight and joining us at Yush TV. Good night.
This museum is a part of that celebration. The International All-African Inventors Museum was created by Lady Sally Shabazz, Valerie Robinson, an American, who passed away about 6 years ago. And I'm here to pay tribute to her memory by continuing the great legacy that is the International All-African Inventors Museum. It is important for us to showcase the contributions that we have made to the world from ancient Egypt all the way up to today. From the first medical textbook to all the different inventors and innovators who have contributed to our daily lives. The computer, the cell phone, fiber optics cable, open heart surgery. Dr. William Hales did the first open heart surgery in North America, and he wasn't even a doctor. Past 23 years, what we have done is try to educate, motivate, and inspire, especially our young people. Because let's face it, they don't hear a lot of good things about what we have accomplished. So it is our responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, to go out there and toot our own horns like we're always looking for a job.
I have to take charge and put my life back in order. Yeah! Fear will have me no more. You the man! Who's that? The mysterious man back there is right. I am the man. You are the man. A man's man. A man's man. myself, you're such a lucky guy. Yeah.
Good evening, y'all. It's your girl Sharon for Yush TV, and I am joined tonight with the lovely Nicole.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Nicole R. White, and I am a writer and a director. And I'm the director of a play called The Saga of James Applebaum Plank Love Triangle Affair. Ooh, said that in a breath. It's a funny romantic comedy. It's a musical, a lot of singing, dancing, spectacular lights, costumes, excellent actors. It's going to be held at the Bathurst Street Theater, February 12th, 13th, and 14th. Tickets are $30 in advance, and on the Monday, it's actually $20, so that's a Valentine's special. So take your sweetheart, take your friends. If you just want to come by yourself, it's going to be an awesome show. You're going to remember everything about it. So come on out and see this wonderful show.
Thank you, Nicole. We had a little glimpse earlier this evening of one of the scenes from the amazing play that you've wrote.
Yeah.
How long is the play?
The play's approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes, not including intermission. So you're looking at about 2 hours and a half, maximum.
Will it just be run this following weekend coming?
Yeah, it's only going to be for this following weekend, which is the Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Possibly in the future, we would go on tour, but at this time, it's just going to be held at the Bathurst Street Theater, and you don't want to miss out on this one.
So tell us, Nicole, how did you come up with the idea of this play?
Well, actually, it's a part 2 version of an original play that I wrote called Fools in Love. This was back in the early 2000s. And it's such a dynamic play. At that time, I said, you know what? I would love to do a part 2 version of this story and then just add a musical twist to it. So one of the characters, his name was James Applebaum Plank. And this time around, I decided to make a story around him and the many characters that are involved in his life. And trust me, there's a lot of interesting characters in this play.
Well, would you like to give our viewers a little synopsis of what the play's about?
Okay. Well, basically, the main thing to remember is relationship. When you're in a relationship, sometimes you make certain choices, and that choice could come back and haunt you. Right? So it's just a matter of going through certain scenarios in someone's life, and sometimes you face certain consequences, and there's also the good and bad in relationship, and it's just a matter of you realizing, okay, you know, what do I do next? You know, am I making the right decisions? And, you know, just basically that's the main thing about the play. However, it's surrounded by a lot of dancing, singing, and very, very colorful characters as well.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much for joining us. We wish you all the best of luck with your play. Thank you.